The following program is rated podcast MALSV. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised. What did you think of that, Lurch?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dude.
I got some comments.
Yeah, that was me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to do that, dude. So, I think you need to do one next episode.
All right.
The viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is
and then
advised.
when LD comes, we're gonna have LD do one, and then we'll play them back to back, all three of them, and we'll find out.
All right.
Maybe I'll put out a poll on lawabidingbiker.com, dude, and see whose is the best.
I'll have to bring my A game, son.
No, I'm just telling you, that was unedited, so that was straight my voice. I didn't put any reverb.
You weren't compressed or nothing?
I wasn't compressed, nothing. That was just my straight voice. So we got to do it with our straight voice. So yeah.
Well, that wasn't your normal voice. You came out of your mouth.
Right, but that was
not your
it has to
normal
come
speaking
from
voice.
it has to come from your own voice. So, anyways,
I wouldn't be making a very funny one.
welcome, folks, to another episode of the Law Abiding Biker Podcast. We are so glad you could tune back in.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
The only sexual content is that I'm sitting here naked.
Yeah, you're right. And that is definitely
I feel free.
MALSV. Anyways, folks, this show, of course, is not MALSV. That was a joke because this is a special episode, Sons of Anarchy episode.
Ooh, it's getting good again.
It is, dude. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. So I did that for fun. But this is a rated for all audiences. But this is the Law Abiding Biker Podcast. This podcast is for the motorcycle majority, the
99%.
That's right. So let's just kick right into it. We won't do a lot of intro, and this is season 6 of Sons of Anarchy, and this is we will be covering episodes 3 and 4 of season 6. Last time we covered episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So let's get at it. All right, folks, welcome. This is Ryan Erlacher, of course, your host of the Law Abiding Biker Podcast, and your
High Tech Redneck.
And in the house is Lurch with me tonight.
Ring.
Attaboy. Just last time we did this, it was me and Lurch, and this time it's me and Lurch too. So, welcome, guys, and again, thanks for tuning in. Got a lot of good feedback, I was telling you, Lurch, last episode. Got some emails, and people said, hey, we're doing these in between.
Yeah, just for giggles.
Yeah, it's fun. And, we do cover motorcycle media news. We cover everything law-abiding biker and motorcycle industry related. And so, guys, it was the first one we tried, and we're not numbering them.
No.
So they're not numbered episodes. So we're doing our regular episodes, and then while Sons of Anarchy season is going on, we're kicking these out.
Extras.
In between, it's just extra.
Yeah.
It's like a little golden egg that fell in your lap and you weren't expecting it.
A little slice of heaven. Hey, by the way, it looks nice in here.
Dude, I'm so stoked.
Yeah, my biceps still hurt, but...
Yes, dude. We are going to... I do want to go into it a little bit, but yeah, we are in not a new studio, but a revamped studio completely.
Yeah, new desk.
Yep, new desk, and I took a bunch of photos of it, and we just got a lot of content tonight, so I do want to go into it when we record a regular episode and kind of give you guys a visual.
Moving on.
Yeah, I do want to give them a visual, kind of what the transition that we've went through.
You've got a plan.
I do have a plan. I always have a plan.
Yes, you do.
Only because we have an
A-load.
ass load of content tonight. And we do, because we're covering 2 episodes, so I don't want to get off track too much on that. But
no promises.
Yeah, no promises. We will get off track. But yeah, anyways, we are in a revamped studio. I'll leave it at that right now, and then we'll get into it on some later episodes. So,
Okay.
Lurch wanted to bring up really quick.
Moving on.
Make sure and look forward to Law Abiding Biker episode 19, which is coming out soon. It will be out here in early October. Of course, today is Wednesday. We're recording this on Tuesday, October 1st, which is the 4th episode of Sons of Anarchy. We're
Just
fresh
watched it.
off it.
Just watched it.
Dang.
Literally from your couch to the studio.
We did. And we hit it, and I made notes from last episode, of course. And yeah.
Right into this world.
And so we watch it.
Alone.
Oh, attaboy. Let it go. And so we moved from the couch, like Lurch says, and we moved right in here to do this episode. So, so don't forget Law Abiding Biker 19's coming up. We will be pumping that out.
I'm looking forward to 19 and 20 because I am not on them.
You're not.
And I know Popeye's in here, and he was a virgin podcaster, and I think he drank a little too much firewater.
Is that what happened?
Spend a little time on your couch because he couldn't go home.
It happens, dude.
Yes, it does.
You know what?
I'm looking forward to it. I've been waiting. Because I was there once, and I know how he feels. And I told you I got a text from Popeye. It says, "Man, I got a little tore up. I didn't mean to." I said, "That happens. You're nervous, and
Yep,
it happens."
he did. Mm-hmm. He had a good
time. Should be good. Should be funny.
Should be pretty good.
Look forward to that, there, folks.
And it is labeled Harley Davidson versus Metric Motorcycles. It's a good episode, and it's based on a voicemail, as we said, from
Matt
Pass, and who's been very involved in the show. So, and then also look forward to, which we already have in the bucket, is Lab 20, which is the real scoop on the 3-piece versus 1-piece patch and handling any issues. Like I say, me and Lurch are recording this on. Those two are already in the bucket, so they'll be they're already recorded and they will be ready to go. And of course, we are recording this tonight, Tuesday, October 1st. And as soon as we get this done, I will be publishing it.
Yeah.
And so people tomorrow morning, will be able to wake up and get all their up-to-date Sons of Anarchy.
You know what makes me laugh is Popeye comes down here and he cuts a track with you, and he had to listen to 2 episodes we had in the bucket plus 2 fresh SOA
True
podcasts.
Dude.
He's like, gosh, I want to hear myself.
He's waiting to hear himself on the air, and I have not done. Maybe I'll just skip it.
You're punished. I just keep teasing him.
Maybe I'll just produce 22 and 23 and just keep 21 to those in the bucket, dude.
Oh, you gotta throw one out before we go up to his place for our barbecue.
Yeah, I will, dude. And we are going up to his house for a club barbecue, a sworn few MC club barbecue. I'm staying
the night. I don't know where.
Going up in October, 18th or something.
I'm not going to tell you the exact date because I want you to know where I'm at. But
that's right.
Sometime in the middle of October, we will be in Wenatchee having a barbecue, getting to some of the the family that we haven't got to meet yet. Get to
absolutely
know them. Yeah. And I'll be up there for work, so I have to stay the night. And I don't know where he's going to put me.
It is a family barbecue.
Yeah, I might be in a tent out in the backyard. Maybe I should take my tent and my sleeping bag and my pillow because you just never know.
I would. He's got a fifth wheel I slept in when I was up there. Nice fifth wheel.
Where I'll be.
With power. It's nice.
Nice. He's a gracious host.
He is. Big fire pit. Good guy. That Popeye's a good guy.
Yeah.
Real quick, and then we're going to get into our content is, and I'll get into it more on some latter podcasts, but I do have of course, we put a lot of free content out, but there are 4 videos at a very reasonable price on lawabidingbiker.com/buy videos. And it is, they're actually, I'm very humbled because I produce these videos and, we're trying to make some money back. I'm keeping the videos very reasonably priced. You can purchase them right from lawabidingbiker.com/buy videos. And it is how to install a Harley Stage 1 air intake, how to install a DynoJet Power Commander 5, how to install and uninstall stock headers and install aftermarket exhaust, and a complete guide for the new Harley-Davidson Boombox 2014 infotainment system and GPS tutorial, and that one's actually selling the most. People are buying that. So they're very reasonably priced, and if you have looked at any of the free content that we put out, Scrappy 587 is the YouTube channel. We've got over 43,000 hits just on one of our videos, and that's the maintenance video. You'll see just how detailed and just how step-by-step and how we'd break it down for the regular biker, because we know how to talk to bikers and what they're looking for as far as step-by-step and not skipping any steps. I watch a lot of videos, and they skip a lot of steps, so that's why I started doing these, just to kick them out there. Something that always pisses me off when you watch a YouTube video and the guy's going so fast and you're like, okay, that's cool. I'm not sure how you got to there. So,
speaking of your infotainment, you let me ride your girl tonight. And now I'm not talking about your wife. I'm talking about your new bike.
That's happened before too, but yeah.
Oh Lord, those 14s are nice. I'm jealous.
They are, dude, and we are. That it is, and something to be talked about for sure.
Well, another episode, but
definitely, that is a.
I will be buying a new one here in the next year and a half.
Don't worry, I already talked to your wife, dude. I have a thing with her, dude. She just she melts.
If you talk her into it, I'll throw a little your way. I mean, what do you need?
So that's what you guys have forward to, or look forward to coming up, and
what?
Yeah, whatever I just said.
Something to look forward to, or at?
Yeah,
I don't know
something
what he said.
to look forward to.
Yes, sir.
Coming up in iTunes.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into our content. So we're covering episodes 3 and 4, Sons of Anarchy.
This season's good.
Season 6.
The last couple seasons, I mean, I've enjoyed all of it, but it kind of hit a little bit of a lull. This season's hot, man. I'm enjoying it.
I'm a little worried, though, because they're hitting it so hot and heavy that I'm afraid they're trying to wind this. They're trying to wind it down.
Yeah, they did that in like season 3 too. So you never know. I mean,
yeah, true that.
You just never know.
True that. But you know, it always worries me because I like the show for entertainment purposes only. But I do like the show, and I don't want them to just stop at season 6. I'm hoping we can get at least a season 7 out of them.
I'm guessing they can go at least 10 seasons. That's just my opinion.
Yep.
I think they can do 10, maybe even 12.
Oh, they could keep going.
Yeah.
It's just, you know how that goes, dude, when they want to cut it, and depending on money.
The motorcycling community is a very loyal community.
True,
when they find something they like, they're on it. And we've said it before, we don't necessarily agree with all the things
the
that happen.
motorcycling community. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't necessarily agree with all the things that happen in the show. I mean, we're law-abiding bikers. But it's pure entertainment.
Yep.
But it's good entertainment, and it doesn't pretend to be anything that it's not. And it's very well done. So I can see them surviving for a while if they really want to. If
they want to.
Yep.
And finances are right, and whatever. And I know their viewers have not went down. Their ratings have actually went up.
My only concern was Jax was in that movie where he was some.
I did not know he was in a movie.
Really? He just finally got himself in a movie, and he's it's like aliens come down to Earth in the future, and our weapons are these big robots, right? And it takes 2 people to pilot the robot, and so it's him and a female that pilot a robot. I mean, it's retarded, right? Yeah. But good for him for getting, a good blockbuster movie, but that's a little concerning, but I think they got a few years left in this thing.
Yeah, I hope so, dude. Anyways, first season 6, episode 3 aired on September 24th, 2013. Dude, I'm sorry. I want to get into this content, but you got to hear this one more time, dude. The following program is rated podcast MALSV. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Dude, come on. You can't say that isn't bad.
I got a beat.
Okay, dude.
I got a beat.
All right,
I'll use the voice, or I'll just drop mine. I mean,
that's what you guys have to look forward to the next time we do a Sons of Anarchy is Lurch. And I'll let you have a couple takes. We'll record it because you can't just do that live.
No.
I probably did 6 takes.
I can do my Irish accent that ends in Scottish.
Yep.
I can do my Indian accent.
Viewer discretion advised.
Or I can do my movie man voice, or I could just do my how do you ring my deep voice. I'll try a few.
Just real quick, just live, dude, live with no cuts. Just do
none of it. Words in front of me. So
I know, but not this. Just do this. Viewer discretion advised, because they do that at the beginning after every commercial.
This might shake the
lick your lips
room a little bit.
Wet your wet your whistle, dude.
Well, hold on, let me wet my whistle.
Okay, wet your whistle. Hurry up.
Okay,
we're just killing time here. This is ridiculous.
Viewer discretion advised.
Ooh,
I lost it. I lost my raspberry. Viewer discretion advised. There you go. That's better. The second one's better. The first one, I lost my rasp.
That is good, dude. You're probably going to beat me, dude. I'm not going to lie to you just because you have that voice. So, anyways, episode 3 aired 9/24/13. So, yeah, here we go. So, opener. The district attorney is giving, they start out with her giving a press release about the school shooting on the news. And I also remember that there was no serial number. She noted to the public that there was no serial number on the KG9, which obviously
indicates it's a stolen or a hot gun.
Attaboy. Yeah. Sold illegally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, everybody's watching it. Gemma, and it flips back, and everybody,
freaking out.
Whatever. They don't, no expressions on their faces, but whatever. So yeah, that was the opener. And then of course, Matthew Jennings, I found out that's his name. She actually mentioned his name, and it may have been the episodes before. I just missed it. But Matthew Jennings was the boy who shot.
I don't remember the name.
That is his name.
But I don't remember in previous episodes. So maybe that was the first time they used
correct. And maybe that's why I noted it, because I was like, he's got a name.
And you do take tedious notes.
I do. That's what you were looking at, dude, when I sent you this, because I do all these notes. If you guys don't know out there, the listening audience, I do copious notes, and they're all bulleted out, and I have a specific software that I use, and then I send it out and email it to these guys before they show up, so they kind of know what is going down. But Matt was like, holy cow, that is a lot of notes. And then tonight, we got at least 3 pages from tonight's episode. So, so moving along, shooting at the Catholic school, and they talk about how the boy was unstable, blah, blah, blah. So
I would be unstable if my father was a gangbanger, and I don't know, they never really got into what she was, but
no.
I think he came from a unstable home.
Well, here's my deal.
All you parents out there, please raise your children right, because if you don't, you're screwing up society.
Mamas, don't let
your babies grow up to be cowboys. Actually, you know what? If you let your babies grow up to be cowboys, the world will be a lot better.
It's true. Here's my deal.
Just let them drive pickups.
And
let them sing. No, let them play guitars and
drive
them old trucks.
Right.
Don't let them be doctors and lawyers and such.
Don't let them have KG9s.
Yeah.
That would be good. Here's my deal. It was a Catholic school, bro. That he did the shooting at. Yeah. So I'm wondering if he was an altar boy and a Catholic priest took advantage of him, dude. Sorry. Come on. You know that was hanging out.
I can't even discuss that because my wife's Catholic.
I know, dude.
If I go there, I'm dead.
I'm just teasing to all you Catholics out there. I have no problem. I have family that are Catholic. There's nothing wrong with that. But that joke had to be told. Come on, dude. Catholic school shooting. He's a young boy. Come on.
Speaking of Catholic school girls, my wife was a Catholic school girl. She still has the same outfit.
Yep. And
plaid skirt. White top.
Pretty sure she knows Oscar.
I know she knows Oscar. He was one of 3 guys in their class. I think she dated all 3 of them. That might affect his ability to get into this club.
It might. Oscar, in the day, just so he's one of our prospective members here with the Sworn FUMC Mother Chapter, and he dated Lurch's wife back in Catholic school. So it's an ongoing joke, dude.
I told her face got so red.
So we're always making jokes about it, of course. Sorry, Oscar.
Good. He's good people.
Oscar is good people. So anyways, they go on down to the Stockton police, and DA the Stockton police are on to it along with the DA, and they know that Darvini, I think I said last time episode, I got clarification this time because I listened really close. It's not Domini, I think you said her name is. It's Darvini.
Darvini.
It's Darvini because I rewinded it a couple times. It's Darvini.
I don't care what her name is. Her name is Hottie.
Hottie. I agree. Yep, that's her name. But yeah, she Darvini. That is what I Darvini, maybe Darvini.
Let's go Darvini because it kind of sounds like Domini.
You're right. It is Darvini. It's just how I spelt it.
Yeah.
For the notes. So and Primo. Anyways, they know. And Primo it goes by Arcadia. He's dead now. Arcadia or Arcadio or. Oh. Anyways, they are missing. Yes, and Stockton Police and the DA are all over it, like the good investigators they are.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, yeah. So, then they go back. This is the this kind of when the show got interesting. Is when Lee. They start, dude. He's just sitting there in the hotel in his underwear. Knock. No, he's in his underwear, dude. That was disturbing. Listen. That was disturbing to me because it looks like me in my underwear, bro.
I was gonna say, we all look the same in our underwear.
Yeah, dude. It's
90% of us look the same in our underwear. The 10% they're like fit and don't drink alcohol. They don't eat fatty foods and are all skinny. That's the 10%. Yeah. 90% of us all look the same in our underwear. But Lee was holding a silenced pistol, which is kind of strange.
Yes, and the hotel he was in and the outside of it, dude, is reminiscent of
Western
hotels, dude. Right here,
it looks like the Western.
It did, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm glad you noticed that too because it looks. Hey,
by the way, the big apple, red apple, red apple,
yeah, red apple.
They accept pets.
Well, I'll have to stay there apparently, dude, for $20 a night.
Yeah, if you ever have somebody in custody that needs to be released and they have an animal, you can take them to the Red Apple.
No clean sheets, but they accept pets.
But they'll take your pet.
So, golden, dude.
This gal had a Weimar on her.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Yeah.
That
beautiful, sweet dog.
Although that hotel could probably resemble many motels in many cities.
In the motel.
Motels.
Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
he's in his underwear and he's got he's got the escort / prostitute in his room from she's from Nero's place.
She was from Nero's because he went in there. He went in there and was talking a little mad game and then walked out there with one of the girls.
Yes,
he's a dirty birdie, that Lee Torque.
I'm telling you what, dude, you got to watch that guy. He's dirty.
His character revolts me because he's a dirty cop, but he plays it so well that it's hard not to appreciate how good of an actor that he is.
Yes, he does. Although we will get here in a minute. His character's done, but we'll get to that.
Continuing going on.
Moving along. So yeah, he's in his underwear, and he hears a car pull up, and he looks out the window, and lo and behold, it is
the DA.
Oh, geez, that's my mic. Sorry. We're still adjusting our new studio here. And
it's kind of strange we can actually look at each
other.
other.
Not new studio, but
same studio.
Revamped studio. Yes.
Just a little different furniture.
So I'm still adjusting my mic around here. But anyways.
All the hardware is the same, just a little different furniture.
That's right. And he sees DA arriving out the shades.
I see something different in here tonight.
Oh, yeah. There is on, which we have a nice shelf now. There is some Maker's Mark straight up, and I got it in a photo. I'm going to put out some photos on the website of the new studio. But yeah, so back on. See, we get off track, and that's okay. I think our audience liked that by the downloads we're getting. They must appreciate us getting off track. So hopefully the ratings.
Hey, you know what? If we're having fun, they're probably having fun.
Exactly. So hopefully the downloads keep going.
All the podcasts I listen to when the guys are cutting up, having a good time, busting on each other.
That's when I laugh.
That's when I laugh too.
Exactly. So. If you keep it too straight laced, it gets boring. I just listen to some podcasts like that, and I
got a few that I got on my rotation.
So Lee looks out the window, and lo and behold, DA is arriving. He's with his prostitute in the hotel room. Yep. His prostitute comes up behind him.
He needs to learn finger control.
He does. He was not properly indexing.
This is my safety sergeant.
Yep, that was number 2 firearms rule, number 3 for us. But yeah, so he wasn't indexing properly, And
put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to pull the trigger.
And women, you probably shouldn't come up, or men, don't scare your spouse.
Don't scare a guy with a gun in his hand.
Don't scare a guy in his underwear, because bad things can happen.
Do not scare a guy in his underwear with a gun in his hand.
That's right.
Good Lord.
Do not scare Lee Toric, because Lee Toric is on edge already.
Apparently he's got a hair trigger.
He's got a hair something.
I think it's red hair. Red hair. The finest of all the hairs.
But yeah, dude, he's got a silencer on it and turns around and accidentally shoots the prostitute with the pistol.
Don't you always have a silencer on your gun?
Well, you never know when you're going to need
know.
a can on your gun. You never, ever know.
I just duct tape a 2-liter bottle with full of styrofoam peanuts. Styrofoam peanuts on mine.
Yeah. So she's yelling and making noise because she's been shot. So then I'm thinking everything's cool, dude. Straight up puts a pillow over her head and then pops her twice in the head, dude. I assume because she's making noise. Is that what you got out of it?
I assume that is the same. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got coverage tracks.
Yeah, because that was not a planned event, so it was not premeditated murder.
No, but it's murder nonetheless.
Well, yeah, it's murder, but it's not premeditated, just for the courts.
so life versus 25. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
It's just TV.
I'm just saying. So yeah,
silenced pistols, by the way, are so inconvenient. They're like 6 inches longer than they should be.
And you can't fit them in your regular holster.
No, you can't.
That I carry every day, dude.
No, you
and I
can't.
can't fit it in my regular holster, so I can't put the can on it, dude. I don't got a can anyways. I'm just talking schmack. I got no can.
We can legally possess them in
we
Washington
can, absolutely.
now. Yeah.
Yep.
Federally, you always could.
Thank God for Washington and protecting our firearms rights.
Well, no. Listen, you could always have a silencer in Washington federally, but you couldn't but state-wise.
I know.
One of the last things that our dear departed Democratic Governor Gregoire did was she repealed that, which is awesome, which is surprising to me. So now you can have a suppressor, but the problem is you got to pay all the taxes, and I mean, a $300.
It's not really worth it.
No, $300.
I mean, what do I need a can for? I would just get one just because it's cool fun to have.
And I thought about getting one.
What do I possibly have a can that I need? But whatever.
Yeah, it'd be fun for a 22. That's about it.
Yeah,
you can put it on a rifle or pistol. But moving on.
So, anyways, he caps her, and she won't shut up, so he kills her. She throws her in the shower. DA knocks on the door.
Yeah.
He steps outside, of course, because he's got
Doesn't
a dead...
even skip a beat.
When
you got a dead hooker in your tub, what do?
Step outside.
Step outside, son.
He's got a dead hoe in the tub, and he's not bringing the DA in there.
Sir, she was an escort.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. It's a legal profession.
Pretty sure she's a hoe. But anyways, that's what we call them around here.
Escort. You can find them on Craigslist. Well, you used to be able to.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason there's not a lot of them on there before. All right, so DA talks to her outside, and DA, which I noted, DA District Attorney wonders why Lee did not tell her about Tara.
Right.
And so she's
she's questionable on him.
She is. She wants his help because she wants to make a case against the school shooting.
Right.
She wants somebody behind bars.
Right.
She wants somebody held accountable.
She's not willing to do the work that he is willing to do. She doesn't want to know how he does it. She just wants him to get it done.
That is correct. Yep. That's a great way to put that.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, they talk a little bit about that. DA gives Lee agreement. She gives him her agreement.
Yep.
That she needs signed by Clay.
Which we thought Clay, when he signed Torx, was like, oh, no.
Correct.
Then she says, no, that doesn't count.
Yep.
He's got to sign
because he forged Clay's signature.
Right.
Yep.
So now reset.
And exactly. And because she needs it, obviously. And that happens, the prosecutors have different agreements. So that part is kind of interesting and true. So anyways, she gives him the agreement and wants, obviously, Clay to turn state's evidence. This is interesting. The DA also wants Lee to find how did you say it?
Darvini.
Darvini Jennings is her name.
The only reason I say that is because that's how it sounded.
No, it is Darvini.
Okay.
It's just I write it in my notes, and then I want to...
You're saying Darvini?
Yeah.
On the show, I remember it was like, brutal. So it was like Darvini.
It is Darvini because that's exactly how it's spelled.
Find them...
She wants him to find him.
Yeah, as a witness.
Yep. She needs those two.
Yeah.
And she's suspicious.
So far, he hasn't even tried to find him.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
He went and we're going to talk about it. The two
I
Mexican
forgot.
guys' teeth.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, with the beer bottle. Yeah, he did try.
That was a rough scene.
Yes,
by the way.
very rough. So anyways.
If he wanted his beer open, I could do it with my wedding ring. Don't put it in my teeth.
Yeah. Well, Lee has some issues. I'm just going to let you know if you haven't figured that out. Lee Torek, you need to go to counseling.
Yes.
But you're not going to need it anymore because you're 6 feet under, but we'll get to that. Sorry.
Oh, you ruined it.
I know, dude.
Moving on.
All right, moving on. So anyways, then next scene, and this is chronological, Jack meets with Sheriff Eli and basically gives up Lee Torek.
So this dude's been all over our house.
Yeah.
Something wrong with this guy.
Yep. Says he's pulling strings to keep Clay safe. And he also...
And in that episode, the sheriff doesn't... Or actually, he's a lieutenant. We know he's a lieutenant. He doesn't really pay a whole lot of attention to what Jax is saying at the time.
Right. He is a lieutenant. You're right, because you notice the bars on his thing.
We talked about that tonight.
I keep calling him sheriff. I thought he was the full sheriff.
He's not the sheriff. That's a substation.
Okay.
When they moved out there, they took over because Charming PD could not.
I just assumed he was a sheriff, and that's my bad.
Yeah, the sheriff's department took over, and I guess we talked about this just tonight. Like, oh, they're calling him sheriff, and he's got a lieutenant's badge. That's ridiculous. They don't have their stuff together. And then they showed his door plaque, which said Lieutenant whatever.
Yeah, Eli. I can't remember his last name.
Shreve. Yeah, but it did say lieutenant, so at least the guy's rank right on there.
So yeah, Sheriff Lieutenant Eli. Yes.
Well, the sheriff's department has lieutenants.
They do. No, absolutely.
But they don't call him sheriff. That's the problem with this show. They keep calling him sheriff. So when you and I hear somebody say...
They usually say
sheriff,
deputy.
Yeah, deputy, exactly. When they call somebody sheriff, we think they're...
He would be a lieutenant deputy.
Sheriff.
Yeah,
we wouldn't call him... We just say, hey, LT.
Right, exactly.
Whatever. You want to call him as a sheriff. Whatever. Anyways.
So Eli, so he gives him up, basically said, and he also tells him, Jax tells... we'll just call him Sheriff Eli because it's easy. We'll just say Eli that Lee visited Tara, and processed her arrest.
Right.
So already, which is going to count towards tonight's episode.
Oh yeah.
Eli's already got it in his brain. The light bulb went off.
Lee's on a mission.
Lee is a little bit shady, maybe.
Something's going on.
But Sheriff Eli's not sure.
Well, he's a bright guy, man.
He is. He wasn't, though, in this right here. I mean, he's bright, but in this, that was the first light bulb, I think, that went off in his head. Like, why did he process Tara's arrest? And
he's retired. What's going on?
Right. Why has he got access to all this stuff? So, next scene, awesome. Absolutely awesome. And we need a little, Oh, I don't got it.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I just...
Dum, dum,
So, yeah, dude. Jax visits Clay in jail, dude. That's the next scene. That's one of the all-time best scenes, dude. Because we knew it was coming. But...
confrontation.
Oh, dude. So he
Give me your spin on it. What do you feel about it?
Well, here's my deal. You just got to get into it first, though, dude. Yeah. So, here's the deal. I'll give you my whole take on it. But so he visits him in jail, and of course Lee Torek, our favorite guy, is behind the one-way glass. Okay, and it's a huge one-way glass, so I'm sure Jax figures somebody's behind there. He can probably figure out who it is. So Clay straight tells Jax, which I was really liked. I wasn't thinking Clay was going to do that, but it kind of blew me.
It blew your mind?
It blew my mind. Took me for a surprise. That Clay straight tells Jax that he promised the marshal to give up the club if he could see Jax and Gemma, and for protective custody reasons. I mean, it didn't take long. It wasn't beating around the bush. Told him. So I have to believe that Clay is not going to give up the club.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
No, he won't.
And based on that, like I say, there wasn't any beating around the bush. Jax just asked him. He came out straight, and we know he's telling the truth because we have the outside look, obviously. And then, obviously if Clay did go to Gen Pop, he would be killed. That Pope's guy would kill him. We know that, so, he didn't tell Jax all that, but,
I think he kind of accepted his fate.
Right. Exactly. So he actually did, I forget exactly how he told Clay, but he did tell Clay's that, hey, Pope's guys, blah, blah, blah. He did explain to him a little bit the guys will kill him. Kind of gave Jax a heads up on that, on why maybe he needs protective custody. It was kind of a roundabout conversation. Here's my favorite part, though, dude. Best scene so far of the season. I don't even have a... let's see. Let me see what I got, dude. I don't got nothing, dude. Oh, maybe this. Oh. No? Not feeling it.
Yeah.
Best. Oh, yeah. Best scene so far, dude, of the season. Now, there may be another best scene, but this was the best scene so far of the season. I got to get something for that, dude. Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, there you go. We could do... Nah, I don't like that either. I got to find something.
A little more dynamic.
I need something dynamic.
Yeah.
But anyways, awesome scene. And we knew it was coming up because we saw it in the previews. But anyways, Jax, after he's done talking to Clay, goes to the one-way glass. And he knows. He knows. He knows Lee's behind that glass, dude.
I could tell this is personal for
Oh,
you.
do it. Do it right, dude. Because I'm going to do it in a second. You better do it.
Well, you got the notes in front of you.
You got the notes too. You got an iPhone?
Okay, hold on. Let me look at it.
Let me do it first.
Go for it.
All right.
But I can tell you this is personal for you.
Okay, here we go, bro. Here's mine. He goes straight to the glass, dude. Lee Torque sitting behind it. I'm going to recreate it. And after I'm done with this, I'm going to Hollywood, Lurch.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm going to Hollywood because
Go for it.
my acting skills here are just unbelievable, and I know I'm going to be recognized, dude. So here we go. All right, let me wet my whistle. Hang on. All right. I'm sorry about your sister. Dude, you can't laugh while I'm doing it, dude.
Hold on. Kill my mic because I'm going to laugh. Okay.
All right, are you going to laugh or do you need me to kill your mic?
No,
Okay.
man, go ahead.
All right. It is fun. It is funny. All right. Here's my best Hollywood. Jax looking in the one-way glass. Lee Torque standing behind it. I'm Jax. Here I go. I'm sorry about your sister. I can feel how personal this is for you. Sam Crow didn't kill her. Otto acted alone. But if you come after my wife, try to tie her to the murder, you're going to feel how personal this is for me. Oh, dude, come on. Give me props for that, dude.
Whatever.
Give me props for that, dude.
Shatter that.
Okay.
Shatter it.
Do you think you can handle it? Come on, that was for me.
I was born
you
born
think-
tonight, but I wasn't born last night.
All right, do you
Ready?
think the audience is going to clap for you?
I don't know. Oh, no, because you control the keyboard. You tell me when you're ready.
All right, go ahead.
I'm sorry about your sister. I can feel how personal this is for you. Sam Crow did not kill her. Otto acted alone. But if you come after my wife, you try to murder her, you'll feel how personal this is for me.
I'm going to give you a clap for that. That was pretty good, dude. That was pretty good. So anyways,
I screwed up the line.
You want to try again?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Take two.
Okay.
Take two for
Take
Lurch.
two. Okay, ready?
Wet your whistle.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
I'm going to look at you. I'm going to pretend you're Lee Torque, okay?
I'm
Go
going to get the mad face, dude. I'm getting the Lee Torque.
All right.
I got my ponytail on.
Nice.
I've got my...
You got the hair. You got,
I got
the red
my
hair.
I got my trashy business suit
Little
on.
beard. Okay. All right, here you go. Ready?
I'm mad at you, Jax.
I'm sorry about your sister. I can feel how personal this is for you. Sam Crow did not kill her. Otto acted alone. But if you come after my wife, you try to tie her to the murder, you're going to feel how personal this is for me.
Dude, that was nice, dude. Seriously, I give you props on that. That was very nice. I'm glad you took a take two.
Yeah.
And
I
Kurt Sutter.
I screwed up that third verse in there.
right.
I said you try to pin the murder on her.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If Kurt Sutter's listening,
Yep.
and you need a new Jax, you got two of them right here.
Oh, by the way, I can ride a motorcycle. I don't know if the rest of those retards can, but I can.
Jax can.
Oh, does he?
Jax rides all over, dude. He rode.
Oh, right on.
He went. He went to a. He's a hardcore rider. He went to 2 interviews with Conan O'Brien. I mentioned it on our last episode.
Yeah.
And he rode to the studio. Actually rode his bike. Didn't take no limo or driver or nothing. So at least he rides bikes. We know that. So does Tiggy.
Oh, yeah.
Tiggy rides a lot. I forget.
Jibs?
Yeah. I'm not sure about him, but Tiggy does because I follow him on Twitter, and I want to say he has a Road King or something off duty. He rides Road King. But anyways, some of those guys do ride. I don't know about all of them. So, all right, we got to move on because we have got just
pressing on 2 episodes.
Packed stuff. We had to do that, dude. That was sweet in the glass. So anyways, he does that in the glass, and I was like stoked. I was like, dude, that is so freaking awesome. And so then Lee Torek, of course, our famous Lee Torek goes, and he lays it on Clay real heavy.
Thick.
Real thick, dude. Couldn't cut it with a knife, and that the club set him up for murder, that his wife betrayed him, basically making him feel like how bad his life is, and Clay does not buy it.
No.
Doesn't sign the agreement. You think Clay's ever going to sign that agreement, dude?
I don't think he will.
I don't either.
He'll well, we know that we'll get to it, but I think he's just playing him for what he could.
I agree. He got out of him what he wanted, which is time.
Mm-hmm.
He's buying time, and got to see Jax, got to see Gemma, and he's buying time to make some deals to keep himself alive. Clay's good at that. So, so Bobby, who wants to go nomad,
who we could not remember his name was.
I noted
Ricky, Bobby, Jerry, Fred, Bobby.
Bobby, the long hair.
Do you think he's got the crazy little? I don't know what it is around his cutoffs. He's around his sleeves.
Oh yeah, like a little tassel thing.
A little tapestry.
You're right. Yeah. You're right.
Strange.
Yeah, it is. And Bobby, funny tonight, not to jump, but he wasn't even on tonight's episode, which is interesting.
No.
But he was
working on his nomad.
He is. Bobby is the long-haired for the audience. A lot of people don't get to see the show, so this is their catch-up.
Okay, he's one of the first 9, one of the original guys.
Yep, and
one of the old farts.
The older guy with the gray beard and the long white hair, I would say.
Sure.
But Bobby meets up with the guys, his nomad guys, to see if they will go nomad. And
Bobby doesn't want all this BS.
He doesn't.
Bobby just wants to be in the club.
Bobby's a lover.
Bobby's a lover. He'll do
peace, not love.
He'll do what's got to be done. But
peace, not love. Peace, not war. Yeah, sorry.
He'd rather not get dirty. So he's over this rough stuff.
He is. He's been in a long time. He saw the Clay era. He's seeing the Jax era.
And he was a fan of JT's.
Bobby no likey.
No. He was a fan of. He was pushing Jax in the earlier years to be more like his old man.
True dat.
Be a club about brotherhood, not about making money.
Bobby just wants to ride motorcycles.
Road glides. Sorry, road glides.
Yeah, he wants to ride motorcycles and chill out, like us. I like Bobby.
Road glide.
Who wants to be messed up with the Irish? Who wants to be messed up in guns than the Irish? So anyways, Bobby meets with his guys, and guess what?
Chicken butt.
They're all in.
Yep. He got it. He got what he needed.
Yep. He got what he needed, and they are all in.
I don't know how that's going to play out later on, but I'm interested. They've piqued my interest. I want to see how that plays out later.
I do too.
Do they come in to save the day? Does it just disappear?
And that's a good deal.
Is it because he's going to be in some other movie somewhere? Or are they going to come in later and save the day? I'm curious.
And if they do go season 7, what's up with that?
Yeah,
how's that going to go? Don't know.
They're down to 4 members and life's not looking good, and all of a sudden here comes the nomads. Yep. You never know. I don't know. It could go either way.
So I'm saying. I like your thinking. So anyways, Lee goes and ties up a couple of Nero's guys, the Hispanic guys.
Just tease them up.
Straight up, dude. Presses them hard for the location of Darvany, Jennings, and Arcadia Nerona, which is primo. So yeah, and of course we know they got shot, both of them, and are dead. But he tries to open beer bottles with their teeth, both of them, because they won't answer. And those guys hold strong that they don't know crap, and bloodies them up, busts their teeth out. Yeah, that was a great scene, dude.
A little rough.
And then Lee drinks the beer.
Oh yeah,
Lee Torek, you need help.
He takes his t-shirt, wipes the blood off, and drinks his beer.
Yep. Lee Torek at yahoo.com. I'm sending you an email. You need some help.
I told you last episode that guy's a good actor. I mean,
he makes me hate him.
He's a bad mamma jamma. Yeah, he plays the part very well.
Yes, he does. So, anyways, they're sitting in a coffee shop talking about, of course, Nero and Jax and all the guys are sitting in a coffee shop talking about the escort business and the drive-by shooting, dude. KG9 is what it looked like. Straight up, dude. Yep, glass all over, dude. Pure craziness. And so none of them actually. One guy took a bullet. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't
some random dude.
Yeah. But it was one of the. Remember the dirty cop that runs the docks? It was one of his guys.
Yeah,
my bad. Ex-dirty cop guy that controls the marina. Yeah. So one of his guys took it.
That guy hasn't been.
He went in the ambulance. He didn't get killed, but he went in the ambulance.
That guy hasn't been in TV for 20 years.
Well,
I'm trying to remember what he was in last.
I do not remember, but he plays a good ex-dirty cop. So, anyways, the ex-cop guy, and I still don't know his name, so we're going to call him ex-dirty cop. Says the witness got a partial plate on the white Mercedes Benz, and says it's probably guys from from the porn video shop. From the Iranians or Syrians, whatever you want to call them.
Did they trace it back to somebody from that?
Yeah, they did. Because they got a partial plate. And of course, with a partial plate, they came up with an exact match and blah, blah, blah. We won't get into that.
No.
Anyways, DA gives Lee his badge and has him sign a form as a special investigator.
And don't make it become a paperweight or whatever she said.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
What'd
right.
she say?
No, she says that.
Here's your badge. Don't let it be a paperweight.
No, that's tonight's episode.
Oh.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes. That is tonight's episode. But, so yeah, it makes him a special investigator. So Jax and the ex-dirty cop meet the Iranians or Syrians, whatever you want to call them, because it goes back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know who they are.
At the yacht, at the boat. And the Iranian guy, whose name is Amir.
Oh, of course.
Believes they killed his brother, which we all know.
They did, Tiggy.
How did he die, Matt? How did his Amir's brother die?
I believe he got drowned in a bucket of pee, and then he got peed on, and then he got locked in a little cage and thrown in the ocean.
Yes, and that was by Tiggy, of course.
Well,
we all know that.
We know Tig's a little bit off the rockers.
Yes, and so the ex-cop, so anyways, they're talking to the Syrians in the boat, and all hell breaks loose.
Yes.
And the ex-cop slits the guy.
Yeah.
He slits Amir's throat,
Just
dude.
goes behind him and cuts his neck.
No, he didn't slit Amir's throat. My bad. He slits
some guy.
He slits his
But they drop their guns before they win the boat, and he pulls a switchblade out.
See, I didn't make a note about correct.
Oh, yeah. They made him drop their guns in the flower pot or whatever, some bucket.
Good point.
So they walk in there, supposedly unarmed, and they're talking a little shop, and then the ex-Marine cop or the ex, whatever he is, pulls out a switchblade, cuts that dude's throat, takes his gun, and now they got the upper hand.
Yep. And they leave Amir alive and basically tell Amir...
Get the heck out of here.
Yep. Absolutely. Get out of here. Leave the area. Leave for good.
Don't ever come back, you dirty turd.
You rotten scoundrels. So anyways, we move on. Clay is ready to get transferred to Stockton.
Oh, and we all think he's done for.
Yep, he's met by Pope's guys, right?
Yep.
And
yep. Mm-hmm.
In the little room there.
Some big guys with some shanks, and they look a little bit angry.
Yep. I will give it to Clay, being old and arthritic, And Bad Knuckles, he tries to
He-
fight
you
them.
know what? Hey, go down in style, man. He threw a few swings. He knocked a few people around. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
he did. He did. Yeah, he did. And I give him this.
He's got the eye of the
Oh,
tiger.
dude, Clay.
Really? Do you
Got-
think he has the eye of the tiger?
Not really, but it's cool. So,
Here
here we go. Clay. Pope's guys. Who's going to win? Clay. Weighing in at I don't know what in the red corner, and Pope's guys in the blue corner weighing in at a bunch of guys that are going to kick Clay's butt. I don't know, dude, but anyways, Clay gets his butt kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he puts up a good fight, and then they take him out.
He does, dude.
Yeah.
So so they do have a shank, and they give him a basically.
They give it to him.
They did.
What's up with that?
Well, here's the dealio. They they say you have a decision because Clay's like, just do it.
Yeah.
He's like, just kill me, do
Kill
it.
me. I'm over it.
Bring
done.
it.
I'm tired of fighting.
Here's Clay. Bring it, bitches. And he's like, I have a decision. Yeah, you have a decision. So So it goes from there. And we will get into that, what happens in the prison yard later. But they move to a scene after that where Gemma is asking Tara if she and Jax ever talked to Wendy about the guardian thing, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Tara lies and says, no. Tara tells Gemma she's 8 weeks pregnant.
What's up with that?
I don't know, dude. I still don't think it's
We don't know.
I don't think it's Jax's kid, dude.
I don't think it is either.
I think Kurt Sutter
Yeah, I
is
don't think
written
it is
into this
either.
to throw us for a big spin.
He's been doing it left and right and throwing curves. I mean, like, we'll get to it tonight's episode. We're like, what? You and I both at the same time went, what?
We did.
Right? So I think it's somebody else's child.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got to go that way, dude.
It has to.
Oh, it's going to be awesome if it is.
Yes.
I don't know who's it to be, but
I think it's Unser's.
dude,
What?
Chief ex police
Ex-chief
chief
Unser.
Unser, who was the chief of Charming for you listeners
Yes.
that are catching up. But yeah, that would be freaking funny, dude.
Or Opie's ghost.
You get one for that.
It could have been Opie's ghost. I don't know.
Could have been. Basically tells her she's 8 weeks pregnant, and Jax goes to see the older escort lady. Remember the one he
Yes.
did once?
Oh, mommy.
Oh, and this is a great
madam.
scene. The madam.
Yeah, the old dude's giving her the high hard
The
one.
ex-dirty cop.
Yeah,
Ex-dirty
I'm
cop.
trying to look him up on the internet as we're speaking. I'll get there
Good,
eventually. But
good.
yeah, he's
You need to bring your wife's iPad,
it'd be a bigger screen.
and then you could do research for
Dude,
me, and
dude,
you
she-
could have your own computer over there.
She doesn't let me take it. She doesn't let me touch it
Oh,
because she bought it with her own money. She's like, "This is my iPad,
dude.
I don't even touch the damn thing."
This. Let her know who's boss, dude.
Dude, hey,
Let her know
don't,
who's in
she can
charge.
keep her iPad. I don't give two poops.
Anyways, you could look up stuff over there, dude, and have your own. Buy yourself a laptop, dude.
I have an iPad right here.
There you go, attaboy.
I have my iPhone. Same thing.
So yeah, he finds her screwing straight up 6 o'clock, and
Here's his name.
finds her screwing dirty ex-cop guy.
That's not it.
Jax opens the door slightly and sees it. Closes the door. I think it was good for him
Yeah,
because it draws him back to Tara.
Yeah, he's kind of in love with her for a second. And then
Reminds
went,
him she's
"Ooh."
a hoe. No offense.
Yeah. Oh, but she's
Keep
gotta
calling
do-
her an escort. Go ahead.
No, she's
Go
a
ahead.
whore, but she's got to do what she has to do to get by, right?
Yep.
And I can't remember who her name is either.
And she looked back and saw Jax.
Yeah,
and you
she's
could
like,
tell
sorry.
she felt bad about
Like,
it.
Sorry, but this guy is.
But I'm a hoe.
This guy's putting the squeeze on me, and
And
I
mama got to put food on the table.
Well, she's got to use what she has to use, and so she's using it. So
Yep. gotta put food
she
on the
looks back
table.
at Jax like, "Hey, don't hate me, but I gotta work. But I gotta work."
So next scene, Jax tells Tiggy that the younger brother of Amir, who was on the boat, was missing.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
it's
I know,
awesome, dude.
when I left him, he was fine, man. I sent him on his way.
Dude, I love when Tiggy lies because he's so convincing.
Yeah,
dude.
he's so not to us.
He's
but,
like the innocent 8-year-old, like my daughter when she lies to me, dude. Like you, what? Like
What?
I don't know what you're talking
I didn't
about.
take your candy, Daddy.
Dude, Tiggy denies killing him to Jax and says he cut him loose, of course. Jax tells Tiggy to move the stolen Persian porn stuff to the gun warehouse.
Yeah.
Basically, he's setting them up to get killed at this point. We know that now, but so that's how that scene ends. But later, Clay meets with a guy in the prison yard, and we're not exactly sure. I do know now that he is a leader of the Aryans. He was a leader in prison of the Aryan guys. And the guys actually tell him in the prison yard, so you buried Damian Pope.
Yep.
And the Aryans are pretty impressed by that.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Because obviously Damian Pope was a African-American.
And he's a big deal.
And he's a big deal. Kind of like you are around here.
Well, thank you very much.
Yep. And a fight starts, and all of a sudden in the prison yard, and Clay shanks the white Aryan leader guy.
What?
Straight up shanks
I was not
him.
expecting that. I really wasn't. All of a sudden, he's jamming in there. There's blood spurting out of his neck.
Yeah. Nope.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know what that was.
We don't edit stuff on this podcast, so we just leave stuff in, dude.
I don't know what that was.
There's no reason for editing. So yeah, straight up shanks him, and yeah. So the next scene we go to is Lee Torek again.
Oh, dirty Lee.
That dirty Lee Torek. He removes a bag of hair from the girl he killed, from the hoe he killed. Removes a bag of hair.
Excuse me. Escort.
And he plants it.
Excuse me, sir. Escort.
Okay. The nice, very nice, educated escort.
Well, I don't know about educated.
Okay,
but
all right.
She's
Anyway, she's dead.
She's
The dead girl.
He
He puts her hair in Nero's
Oh, what a dirty
truck, dude.
dirty birdie.
SUV or truck, whatever it was, dude.
F-150 pickup.
Yep. And that,
Ford.
I'm just going to tell you, Lee, if you're listening to Lee Torek, that is not appropriate to
You're
do. That is called framing. And
You're a turd.
Yep, he was obviously trying to frame Nero because he couldn't get anything out of the two Hispanic guys that he opened his beer on their teeth. So he's
Lee, don't take it so personal.
he's
man.
taking it to the next level, Matt.
Just do your job, son.
Straight up taking it to the next
Don't
level.
take it so personal. Jeez.
So we're almost done with this episode, but Jack meets with August, who is Pope's second-hand man since Pope has died.
He's the number one now.
He is the number one.
Interesting how August and Jax are both number ones now. They were number twos,
Ooh.
right? So now they got their kindred spirits. They got rid of their number ones, man.
Folks, that's what I have Lurch in the studio for right here, because that is exactly
See, Pope never looked at Jax as an equal,
right.
right? But August was the number two. Now he's number one.
That's why you're in the studio.
Yeah. And Jax is number two. Now he's number one. So those boys are equals now.
That's why I love talking about this stuff, because you watch an episode, dude, and then you get something like that from you,
Oh yeah.
which is very interesting.
Oh, yeah. They're both running stuff.
Would have never even, I mean, I get it, but I didn't make the connection. So yeah, they might have some sort of extra bond there.
This is not just a hat rack. This pretty face is not just a hat rack.
Dude, you're awesome. No, that is very good insight, and I know the listeners appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So August tells Jax that Clay is still alive. So Jax is very surprised about that. But that obviously he told him, but Clay had to earn it. It wasn't given to him. And Jax thanks him for it, obviously, for making that happen.
Right.
So Jax wants Clay alive.
He had to have him alive to keep the deal with the Irish going.
Dang right.
Yeah.
Dang right. And Jax does need Clay to navigate this messy breakup with the Irish. Yeah, because obviously the Irish aren't listening to Jax.
Nah.
And they don't care.
No, because Jax is number two. Jax is a young guy. He's a newbie. And Galen.
And they loved Clay.
Well, Galen, who's the Irish guy?
The Irish loved Clay.
Well, if you look at Galen, Galen's the Irish guy. He's about the same age as
Here
Clay,
we go.
right?
The Irish love Clay.
Well, Clay is ready to do whatever. Hey, I'll move whatever you need. 100 guns, 200 guns, 300 guns. Bring it.
And he was all about the guns.
Right.
That was the club's number one income up until Jax.
And Jax is like, you know what?
Jax is more into hoes. I mean escorts.
Jax wants to get out of anything that's going to put the club in a pinch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And the heat's on him with Lee Torek and the DA, and they know that. So Jax is smart that way. But so yeah, obviously Jax knows that he's going to need Clay to navigate this messy breakup with the Irish that he's dealing with. And he also tells
Galen?
August. He tells August that he's resurrecting Kara, and he wants August as a partner, and hands him a note. This is very interesting. Right before they leave, Jax hands him a little note.
The note is where Tiggy's at.
Dang right. Attaboy. See, folks, this is exactly why I got Lurch in the studio, man. He's all over it. So yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The note, I believe.
Oh, it is where.
That's what I believe. Yeah.
That's where Tig's at.
Then because they had to give Tig up.
Yeah, he had to.
That was the deal. I had to give Tiggy up. Tiggy can never die. Tiggy has 9 lives.
Cockroaches can't ever die.
No,
they'll survive a nuclear fallout.
So next scene, Gemma gives Wendy a car pistol for protection.
Yep.
And I see Gemma and Wendy getting very close here.
Oh, yeah.
But I think there's an ulterior motive, which we're going to get to.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
But the show shows them bonding. They really wanted you to get the sense.
Right, for a while.
That they're bonding, yes, for right now. And of course, the ending, Lee puts the girl's hair that he killed in Nero's SUV. Obviously, we talked about it. He's framing him. The sheriff, ending scene, the music, you know how they always do. Well, they're always doing the ending song.
You talking about the bruise on Wendy's
No,
neck?
not yet.
Okay,
but you brought that up, which is good.
Okay, I'll let you get to it when you're ready.
But no, you know how the music always ends the episode, and then they just go from scene to scene.
Yeah.
Well, they're going from scene to scene, and of course, Lee puts the hair in Nero's truck, and
it puts a lotion in the basket.
It puts the lotion. It puts the lotion on the skin.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
And the sheriff, Eli, locates the dead girl's body, the dead escort's body. That Lee Torek killed.
She's still a person.
She is. I have the utmost respect for escorts. I
had the utmost respect for people in general.
Yeah, well, me too. And Jack finds Tara. He comes home.
Yeah.
And finds Tara's pregnancy results. She left him on the table.
No, listen, by the way, no woman accidentally leaves her pregnancy results on the table, okay?
I know, dude. Funny thing is,
they're
tonight's
calculated.
episode...
They're much more calculated than you'll ever give them credit for.
No, I give them credit. They're very calculated, dude. But he finds out, and obviously, Pink is positive. Boom.
Having a kid.
Don't know if it's my kid, but Pink is positive. So anyways...
I hope it's Unser's. Oh, fart, man. He's dying of cancer. I hope he gets one. I hope he knocks one out in her.
Unser needs a kid, dude. We don't need any more Chief Unsers. But anyways... And then, of course, Tiggy is waiting at the marina for the stolen porn stuff to arrive.
August Marks shows up.
August Marks shows up with his guys and a shank. And then this is awesome because you brought this up tonight. It shows Wendy. Go ahead and tell, because I just thought maybe she was cleaning up her wound. But obviously Wendy says, she's been attacked by this guy. We all know that. She's been attacked by this guy and her neck's all bruised,
She's looking at Jax for a little protection. And she takes a rag and she wipes her neck and she wipes a bunch of makeup off her neck. So that bruise that was on her neck was BS. She's trying to move in. She's trying to get a little sympathy from Gemma and a little bit from Jax.
Yep.
Mama's playing. She's playing with the little doc there. Yeah, I'll help you out and everything. But I think ultimately she does want them kids back.
Yep, I agree. And which was really awesome because you said that she was wiping. And I honestly... I thought that at first, but then I thought she was just cleaning up her wound.
Listen, I've watched my wife I've watched my wife wash makeup off her face with a white rag like that in the hotels and stuff, and you see that makeup on the rag, and that's what I saw. I saw a girl wiping makeup off her neck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very, and it's awesome because it confirmed what I wasn't sure about.
Yeah.
And you're right. She was totally faking that whole thing. So that's
BS.
awesome. So,
and nobody called her on the next episode.
No, I know.
Where's your bruise?
It wasn't on the next episode.
It healed in one day.
So that was a very good point. So, anyways, yeah, awesome, dude, awesome. And I'm just looking through my notes here and making sure we don't have anything else. All right, guys. Well, we're going to move on to tonight's episode, which aired tonight, which we're recording this podcast on October 1st, 2013. And I'm not going to apologize, but I'm just going to tell you that we're at an hour 5 right now.
Yeah.
And it's okay because we can't get together for every episode.
It's tough with life and kids and families and regular episodes of Lab.
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is either to keep pumping through if you got time, if you're out running, if you're at the gym, if you're in your car working, whatever, keep pumping through. We got some really good stuff. If not, pause it.
Come back later.
To it and consider it 2 episodes.
And if you don't want to, piss off.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just going to...
Lurch said piss off.
That's right.
Don't come back.
You heard it here first.
If you like the first hour, you might not like the second hour.
Yeah, no,
Who are you kidding? Come on.
You'll definitely like the second hour. But, yeah, that's just the way it's going to go. So, hopefully, like I say, either pause it, come back, or keep on cranking through. But we've got some good stuff from tonight because we are fresh off it. Straight off the sofa, straight to the lab.
Me and
the
Buddy.
Lab studio.
Me and Buddy.
That's right. Yeah, you and Buddy the dog hanging out watching SOA. So, all right, let's get right into it, Buddy.
Buddy?
Yeah, Matt.
He had Buddy the dog.
Buddy the dog.
By the way, he's got a dog named Bubby. He doesn't have a dog named Buddy. His wife has a dog named Buddy.
That is
His
correct.
kids have a dog named Buddy.
I allow him to take up residency here.
He's kind of cool for a little dog.
He is. He is. So anyways, we start episode tonight, October 1st, 2013, with retired City Chief Unser.
Oh, yeah. Gets his stuff jumped.
Oh, dude, what did he have? Medicinal marijuana.
Hey, listen. The
In
old
his
man,
pill bottle.
The old man has cancer.
He must live in Washington.
California.
You're right.
They started it.
You're right. California medicinal marijuana. What's so funny is he has it in a prescription bottle.
Yeah.
We have people around here that smoke medicinal
Right.
marijuana, but they don't have it in a pill bottle.
Well, at the beginning of the law, that's how it was supposed to be. Remember? Do you remember that? Yeah. Now,
I do.
Now you could just have a card, apparently, and big fat sack, and it's all good.
Just have a fat sack.
Yeah.
Matt says have a fat sack. And that's all you need.
I do like... Well, they wanted you... I think when you're filming a show and you look at joints and they're in a prescription bottle, what do you assume?
That they're medicinal.
Yes, exactly. So they want you to go, oh, that's medicinal marijuana.
That's right. So...
He's about ready to roll a doob. That's all I know.
My suggestion is put your cocaine in a prescription bottle too, and it's medicinal. I'm teasing people.
Only has an
I'm
analgesic.
teasing. That's ridiculous.
Only you got to get a root canal.
All right. Anyways, straight up, starting off the episode, Unser gets straight up jumped by 3 guys, one with a knife.
Yeah.
Right?
With the brass knuckle knife.
Yep. And his trailer on Sam Crow property.
TM property.
Yep, TM property. So, yeah, gets jumped. We're not sure what that's all about.
No,
We
not
learn
in the
later.
beginning. Yes,
we learn
do.
later. Tiggy shows up at Jax's house. And
Which we did not expect.
no, we did not.
We thought Tiggy was 6 feet under.
And because last episode,
Yeah, Jax gave him up.
right? Jax gave him up.
To
Pope's guys.
August March.
August shows up with his guys.
There ain't no
we
Pope
think,
no more. Pope dead.
and he was like, "Oh no!" And we're thinking.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, there's no season 7. But as I said, Tiggy has 9 lives, and all of a sudden he shows up at Jax's house, and tells him, basically. So he must have had the way I understand it, Tiggy must have had a conversation with August. So he tells Jax that Clay is in general population.
Yep.
And that August needs to have a little chat with Jax.
Right.
Correct?
Right, because the club doesn't know why Clay's still alive.
Right.
Jax does and August does. So August tells Tig, hey, I need to see Jax. Clay's still alive. I need to explain why or talk about it, whatever.
That could puts a good perspective on it.
Yeah.
Yep, because I missed that part. I was trying to figure out why he wanted it. Yeah, okay, so I get it. I do get it from my notes here.
I'm here for you, bro.
I know, dude. That's why I have Lurch in the house.
I said not last episode, I said earlier this episode that this is not just a beautiful hat rack.
Thank God, dude. Thank God. So the
what was that?
that's a train in the background. I have trains that go.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yep. That was a
hear it?
train.
You can hear it from here?
You can. It's all the way by the river, but you can hear it.
It's a ways away.
Late at night, you can hear it.
I used to hunt ducks down on that
Yes.
railroad track, and I almost got ran over by a train one day.
That's not cool, dude.
It's not.
You usually don't survive that.
No, because on both sides.
But Tiggy would.
Tiggy would. Both sides of that property is privately owned, but the chunk of railroad owns you can actually hunt, but don't get hit by a train.
No, and they come through there all the time.
Yes, they do.
So prospects never showed up at the docks.
Right. Tiggy wants
Obviously,
to know why.
Tiggy wants to know why. He's talking to Jax.
BS's him. I forgot to say something. I got a lot going on. Sorry, bro.
Very good.
Why he gives him the bro hug.
The bro hug.
The bro hug.
Attaboy.
You don't waste a bro hug.
Do you remember what else he asked?
It's a BS bro hug.
Do you know what else Tiggy asked? Do you remember what he asked? Jax? Am I good with you, bro?
Am I good?
Because he's a little concerned.
He goes, hey, am I good with you, bro?
Right.
And they had the old bro hug.
The bro hug. Yep.
Bro hug.
Sheriff Eli visits Nero to talk about the dead hoe that worked as an escort. I mean, the escort that worked as a hoe. Which way is it? I'm not sure.
She was a beautiful young lady that would spend time with a gentleman, they'd go to dinner, and he only paid for her time,
and then they fell in love.
Anything that happened between them happened between two consenting adults.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
BS.
Sounds good. And also, the Sheriff Eli advises him, we have a search warrant for your truck based on F-150, based on witnesses that saw your F-150 near where the dead hoe was
only
found.
Because it's your dead hooker and an F-150 left the scene.
Right.
So two
per
and
some
two,
witness.
Right.
Which was
Lee Torek. So 2 and 2 make 4, and they got a search warrant for the car.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, talks, and obviously Nero's completely cooperative, which is the right thing to do. He wouldn't. He's got no clue.
He's got nothing going on.
He's in the clouds.
He's in love with Gemma's hoo-ha.
He's in love with Gemma.
Which, by the way, at this point, it's gonna be a catcher's mitt. Like, you know what I mean? Like a
straight up,
not even like a fastball.
What Lurt said
softball
was catcher's
softball
mitt.
Catcher's mitt.
Catcher's mitt is what Lurt said.
I saw something with her. She was a backup singer for somebody kind of big deal. She can, Katie Seagal. She can quite sing, I hear.
Yes, she can.
Mm-hmm. Moving on.
Jax meets with August.
Yeah. March.
And apparently August tells him.
Hey, by the way, why is his name August March? That's 2 months.
You're right.
Don't trust the dude. His name is 2 months.
You're right. I didn't think of that, especially when they're not together.
They're not even close.
Nope. That's asking
August,
for problems.
March. Don't trust him.
He tells him, obviously he's protected Clay, but hey, August says, hey, you know what? The skinhead saw Clay kill a guy in prison, and
gonna be some blowback on the club.
Yeah, there's gonna be some serious.
I kept him alive, but there's gonna be some blowback,
and I don't know if I can protect that. August, March wants in what business?
Oh, he's gonna get into guns. That's good.
KG9s, but that's because Pope was not about that.
No, Pope was all about
which
land.
Was his. Which he is.
Pope was the number one. Now March was who was the number two is now the number one.
Right.
Pope was more
Pope
about.
Was against guns. I mean, the gun business.
Right.
Business.
Pope was more about land and legitimate business and a little bit of dope on the side that nobody knew about.
So that was a little bit surprising. That's
an interesting
August
twist.
And that's what I'm talking about. What you said earlier is that Jax and August have a little bit of a bond.
They do. They do, because they're number twos. They're both number twos. Now they're number ones.
And they're willing to go into businesses that their mentors, so to speak, would not have approved of necessarily.
Exactly.
So that was a very good point you brought up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for acknowledging my genius.
I do. I try to do what I can. So Gemma finds Wayne Unser, who is the ex-police chief, tied up to a lift and beaten. He's got you noticed this.
Swastika.
Right?
Well,
on his chest, and what else? Or he was tore up on his chest, and
he had a swastika cut into his chest, and there was a swastika painted on the garage door.
Correct.
I am from German descent. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I did recognize it.
Now, as a trained investigator, what would those swastikas indicate to you?
Aryan Nation.
Or
Aryan Brotherhood, or white supremacy. What do you want to hear?
No wonder they pay you the big bucks.
Whatever.
You are a trained investigator. So yeah, they're pretty sure the Aryans are responsible for this, and that's because, let's put it in perspective, why would the Aryans be retaliating against Sam Crow?
Because Clay put a shiv into one of the Aryan shot callers' necks.
A shankalenka.
Big dude, some big dude in the Aryan Nation, he put a shank right in his right side of his neck.
Yep, a shankalenka.
I call it a Shangri-La.
Very good. So San Bernardino turned down the gun trade, bro, because here Jax needs to move the gun trade, right?
He's trying to get away from.
Why does he need to move the gun trade? Why?
He's trying to get the Irish off him, and he's trying to send because obviously because the heat, because of the gun shoot, the school shooting, the KG9s. He's trying to get rid of it and say, hey, you know what? Our boys down in San Bernardino will take it over, and it's all looking good. And then San Bernardino goes, nah, can't do it. But
puts a monkey wrench in things.
Yes, they did. But the P and the VP, they rode up from San Bernardino to tell them, hey, dudes, listen, we ain't going to do it, but I'm face to face, we can't do it. And that guy, by the way, was one of the Terminators.
But he's the president of the
P of the San Bernardino.
The San Bernardino.
Yeah, San Bernardino. He was, I think it's a Terminator 2, Terminator 3. He plays that RoboCop guy that doesn't die. And
I am terrible because I did not watch the Terminator movie series.
Oh, and okay, if you watch True Blood, he plays a werewolf in True Blood.
My wife watches that, but I do not watch
She would know who he is. Then.
She would.
He's a big deal. He's a pretty good actor. I can't think of. He was also on The Unit.
Did not watch that either.
Oh
I'm terrible. I don't watch
The Unit. The Unit was a.
I'm always in front of this computer doing my high tech redneck stuff,
bro. The Unit was a show about a bunch of army dudes that were like secret squirrels, and he was a general in charge of the Unit. You know, Black Ops kind of thing. They went out and got it done.
The Unit.
He's a good actor, though.
All right, if you say so, bro. That's what I think about the Unit.
I didn't say so. I said
it's my unit.
Son.
So, Gemma says, "Oh, this was the scene, dude."
Yeah.
Remember when she said, "My kids"?
Yeah.
You want to set it up?
Oh, yeah.
So Unser is there saying, blah blah blah. What if the
Unser
kids
goes?
Me?
Yeah, because Unser just got carved up, thrown on a lift, and lifted up. He goes, "What?" Because he has been watching the kids.
And Tara's in there.
Yeah.
Who else is in there? Unser and Gemma.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So Unser's like, what if I was watching the kids? She goes, those are my kids. Like, they were her own. Like, they came from her lowing.
Oh.
Lowing.
It was not good reaction from people. They looked weird. They gave her looks.
Hey, I felt awkward and I wasn't even involved.
We paused it because we went outside. We felt awkward.
Yeah, we go outside, have a talk, and feel better about ourselves.
So yeah, that was weird.
But that tells you that how much she loves those kids. She's really.
I don't know if she loves them or she's. She's an obsessive compulsive.
Well, because Jax told her to go F herself, so Correct. She wants a kid that somebody will love, and so she's ready to toss everybody aside to have them kids.
She ain't tossing Nero aside. I'll tell you that.
She loves old Jimmy Schmidt.
She ain't tossing Jimmy Smits. So they got a meeting. Church. They're in church. And Chibs is not happy with Jax's decisions.
He shouldn't be because he's acting outside of the club.
I don't know though, dude. He's got.
Listen,
I think he's got best interest though, dude. Sometimes
no, Caesar. That's what they want you to believe, son. Listen.
Here we go.
As a vice president of a motorcycle club,
yes,
I would say you don't.
Would you be mad at me if I did that?
Damn right, I would. I mean, obviously, our interests.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Well, our interests are different. I mean, you and I we're trying to raise money and donate to families in need and law enforcement officers in need. So it's
not about KG9s.
No, it's so different. But a president can't act by himself. You know what happens when you get act by yourself? You get impeached, son.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I just got to bust your chops.
Yeah. So a good VP will keep a P in line.
Where is his VP?
Chibs is a VP.
Chibs, yeah, and he's a terrible
trying.
VP.
Yeah, he's trying.
He's got nothing.
No.
Jack's trying to have him killed.
I'm
just letting you know for the record, I am not trying to have you killed.
No, you got the wrong people. Chibs.
Never mind. Okay, yeah. I messed up.
See,
the Irish guy. Yeah.
Jax has never trusted.
My bad.
Yeah, Jax has never trusted Numbnuts. What's his name?
Tiggy.
Because Tiggy's the one that took out his buddy. Yeah.
My bad. I totally screwed that up.
Yeah, Chibs has always been loyal because he was loyal to JT, to the original. But yeah, a good vice president.
And he's Irish?
Yeah.
You're going to sell the KG9, son?
Yeah.
You're going to sell the KG9,
yeah,
son?
He wants him to see. Chibs wants him to do it because he's Irish. He wants him to get it going on.
Yep, he's got the Irish blood in him. So,
in fact, so much that there was one verse that you and I listened to 3 times.
Still can't tell what he said.
I don't even know what the hell he said.
Don't know.
Chibs, don't know what you said.
Don't know. I have troubles understanding.
And I have a pretty good accent for that kind of stuff, and I couldn't even understand what he said.
Attaboy.
You gotta understand.
So Lee Torek tells the district attorney that Clay has not signed the order or signed the agreement.
DA agreement.
The DA agreement.
Right. He signed the BS agreement with Lee Torek.
And here is the awesome part. The DA orders Lee Torek says, get it signed by the end of the day, or you can consider your badge a
paperweight, son.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I blew the mic out a little bit there. Sorry.
Pretty sure you blew the mixer. Not going to lie to you.
I apologize.
Yep. Enough of that. That's ridiculous.
Sometimes I get a little bit excited.
You did. And that was, So Lee is under some serious pressure to get this thing signed. Yeah. So Sheriff Eli talks with Nero about the dead hoe. Escort, sorry. I apologize. Escort.
Young lady.
Yes, young lady, somebody's daughter, and that's terrible. Nero tells Sheriff Eli that this is very interesting. So they talk, right?
Yeah.
And the sheriff's talking to him a little bit. I don't think he really believes Nero at first because he's kind of an OG.
Yeah.
But then they step outside the office and they have a little conversation. And Nero he kind of asked him about, hey, do you know this Lee Torek guy?
Yeah.
Sheriff's like, what?
He hit up a couple of my guys. Got a little rough with him.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And Nero tells Sheriff Eli that he basically says, hey, and then Sheriff says, oh, yeah, I know him. And he said, hey, Lee visited a couple of my guys. And he goes, Eli, basically Sheriff Eli goes, oh, really? And he goes, yeah, basically smashed our teeth in.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically smashed our teeth in. So Eli at that point was like, you could kind of see the look in his face that he was a little concerned about what was going on, and maybe there was more to the story, and that Nero, that was kind of his first light.
Yeah.
Second light, because I think second light.
Gemma came in and threw a little bit of stink in there.
She did. And Gemma came in and said, he's not the killing type, blah blah blah, and all that. But I think that and that's when he later, which we'll talk about, but orders Lee Torque's complete personnel file, because I think it put enough reasonable suspicion in his brain that what is this Lee Torque guy doing? So, Gemma and Wendy meet and talk about the boys, which is interesting because Wendy has been sucking up to Gemma.
Well, she's been sucking on Gemma's teat.
Big time.
Teat.
Teat.
T-E-A-T. Teat.
Areola. But for a reason.
She's trying to get Jack's kiddos.
Yep. Ulterior motives is what I call that.
Motive.
Mm-hmm. So, Gemma, and they talk a little bit, but so Jax, Tiggy, and the guys, this is where it kind of gets exciting again, but Jax, Tiggy, and the guys meet with Darby. And if you don't remember Darby was from a couple seasons ago. He's an Aryan.
Season 3, I think.
Yep, season 3, correct. And he's an Aryan guy. He was a huge Aryan guy.
Yeah.
White
he was wrapped
supremacist.
in the guns.
Wrapped into guns. Yep. Big. And that at that time, there was another guy too. I can't remember his name, but he was lead singer of Black Flag. Remember him?
Yeah. Henry Rollins.
Yeah, Henry Rollins. He was one of Darby's guys.
He was.
Henry played a good role. Henry Rollins. I miss Henry Rollins, dude.
BA.
I love Black Flag.
He is.
I have every Black Flag album ever made, dude. Just straight up. But anyways, that's off topic.
He's a boy, Adam.
Yep. I should have on me. Gimme some more. I got it. I don't got
Give me
it.
some more.
That's right. I don't have any Black Flag up and ready to go. But Jackson, Tiggy, and the guys meet with Darby, who is the ex-Aryan, because obviously they want to know, what the frick did we get shot up for?
They don't know why the heat's on them.
Right, or not shot up, but why is the heat on us? And
they should know because August, March told Jax.
That is correct. August,
they should
March, know. April, May, June.
Is that a word?
It is
August,
sorry.
March.
That's immature.
My name is July, September.
But Jax
refer to me as such.
Oh yeah, so they meet up with Darby, and Darby's, blah. I'm doing the married thing and the Jesus thing.
Yeah, married a Mexican gal. Good for him.
She
can cook.
Yeah, the married Mexican gal, which is funny because he's a white Aryan guy, marries a Hispanic gal, and he's doing the Jesus thing, which good for him. He's reborn.
Yes,
and
we can all.
They press him. They press him, and he's got a gun on his hip. Well, if you're doing all that, why you still need to carry a gun on your hip?
Because the Lord told me to protect myself.
That is right. And he tells him about the guy they might be interested in. He breaks, blah blah blah, and breaks and says, "Hey, I know. All right. I got the guy. He lives over here at these coordinates. What are you playing over there?"
Is that my phone?
Yeah, it's your phone.
Dude, are you serious?
Lurch is got music going on his phone, and he has no clue.
I apologize for that.
Yeah. This is so Tiggy goes with Rat, who is a...
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead and take your time, bro. Take your time.
I downloaded iOS 7. I don't even know how to stop it.
Just push your top button.
Top button?
Yeah.
Dude, I totally pushed it.
Unlock your phone.
Oh,
all right, so yeah. And Tiggy goes with Rat, who is a prospective member.
Yeah, as his son.
As his son, dude. Jax tells him to go as his son to look at this particular Aryan head honcho's land and his place. So they meet with the guy. They meet with the Aryan. Tig goes and he introduces Rat as his son.
Yep.
And the guys come rushing in all of a sudden, and Juice and Darby.
If you pull up my driveway, I'd come out and see what was going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And anyways, Juice and Darby all of a sudden come rolling up in the back of a truck because they've been basically kidnapped. They caught him, and if you didn't get that in the show, it kind of eluded me a little bit, but Lurch brought it to my attention. We rewinded a couple times, but yeah, so basically they got caught, kidnapped, thrown in the truck, brought down to this main Aryan guy's house, and And then the beep hit the fan.
The poo hit the fan.
Yeah, the poo hit the fan. And
Prospect.
They take the main guy and
Prospect threw up a gun in his chin.
Prospect threw up a gun. They took the main Aryan Nation guy, threw him in the back of the truck, took off, speeded away, and ended up kicking the Aryan guy out of the back of the truck, and then they got away. So
which I assume they threw him out the back just to say, you know what, we could have,
right,
whatever.
I just think they wanted to get away at that point.
Yeah, they didn't want to make it worse. They just wanted to get out of there.
Yep, I agree. They wanted to get the heck out of there. So, Jax meets with the Irish guy. You're going to sell the gun, son?
Galen.
Don't worry about it, son. You're going to sell the guns. You're going to like it. I don't care if you don't like it. You're going to like it, son. You like guns.
You're going to sell some guns.
Sorry, that's my best accent I can do.
You're going to sell some guns.
You're going to sell some guns, son, and you're going to like it. I don't care if you like it. But he meets with him, and Jack lays it down to him.
Poo. We'll move what we have, but we are not taking any more.
Attaboy. No mo guns. No mo pistolas.
The heat's too hot.
Yep. The heat is too hot. Well, Irish boy says,
Galen.
I, and pretends like he agrees with that, but we all know that he did not agree with that. And so anyways, we go to the next scene. Sheriff Eli gets a report about the evidence in Nero's truck, which is the hair and the blood, blah.
Too obvious.
Blah, blah. Eli is too much of a good sheriff, deputy, lieutenant to buy that crap.
I'm guessing Eli.
Because he's already suspicious of Lee Tork.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Eli's not naive.
No. Eli is all over it. Eli says to his rookie, basically, he's an, OG, blah, blah, blah.
He says, what does this mean to you? He goes, he's an OG, right? Yeah, so he didn't clean up the truck good enough. And so Eli says, really, that evidence was meant to be found.
Good. Very good. And, you're right.
Which is smart for Eli. I mean, a lot of guys go, oh, look at that.
Yep.
There's this, and that.
Got a case.
Let's roll.
Yep, got a case. It was too obvious. Eli is too wise for that bull shicky.
Shinaki.
I said shicky. That bull.
Shunaki.
Yeah. All right. So the Irish showed up with the guns. Jax finds out. Doesn't matter. We're showing up with the guns, son. We'll meet you at the shop.
Here's your 2 cases of guns.
Here's your 2 cases of... Yeah.
That was a little mix.
That was that, right?
Hispanic,
yeah. Here's your 2 cases of guns.
Here's your 2 cases of guns.
Yeah, here's your 2 cases of guns. Showed up with the guns at the warehouse, and lo and behold, the prospect and the full member, which is Filthy Phil.
Filthy Phil.
And thanks to Lurch.
Yeah, I had to Google that stuff.
You Googled it, you found it out, and that prospect, who started as a prospect, who is a full patch member, the chubby guy,
3 episodes
chubby
ago.
guy with the glasses, his name is Filthy Phil, which is rarely mentioned, but that's who it was. They Irish cap them
Galen.
the head.
Yeah, Galen dropped him, and then the Asian.
Galen's the Irish guy, right?
Galen's the Irish guy. He capped.
I'll put a bullet
Phil.
in your head, son.
And then I don't understand what the other guy.
Yeah,
the prospect.
The other prospect
we've
showed
never
up this
seen
episode.
before.
No, never seen this prospect before. Showed up. Saw him for like 2 times, and then he's dead. Sucks to be that actor.
Hey, he got paid.
He got paid straight up. I'll play an episode. I'll show up 3 minutes, and I'll die. So anyways, they got popped, and Jackson, the guys show up, and at Oswald's, which is the warehouse where they always meet for the guns.
Yep.
Oswald's. Yep. And look what they find in the barn. What did they find, Matt? What did they find?
What did they find first?
I want to know what they found
first. What they found first was a full cut and a probation cut with hands on both of the cuts. And then if you looked a little bit farther into the barn, you might see a body with a little bit of parchment. It had a cut off at the shoulders and at the ankles and at the right at the wrists, man.
I like it, dude.
Them Irish are mean.
They are. And whose parts were those?
You know, if you grow up on an island full of rain and peat moss and just depressiveness, you might cut a guy's arms off. I don't know.
We got to sell the guns. We got to make a living.
Really? Is Ireland that big? I mean,
Dude,
they
got a lot of clout apparently.
Those guys are with the IRA, right?
IRA.
So
yes.
they're like the People's Republic of whatever.
They are the bomb.
Those-
They got long arms, dude. Yeah.
They're trying to have a revolution.
Yes.
The Beatles have a revolution.
So they find all the body parts and guys cut up. So Lee, this is awesome. Lee Torek takes Clay to see Otto.
Yeah.
And Otto ain't looking so good.
Yeah.
Which is Kurt
rough.
Sutter. Kurt Sutter does a good job.
Director, the writer, I think. Oh, well.
He is
give too much credit, but he is the director.
No, he's the producer.
Production, whatever.
Basically, he created the show. Show creator.
Okay.
It's his dime.
It is.
Yeah. It's his dime. Lee takes him to see Otto.
Yep.
And Clay gives him, oh, this is great. What does he whisper in his ear? Clay.
No more, brother.
Yeah, that's right, dude. And this is a very ambiguous statement.
Yeah.
Because we're not sure exactly what
Right.
it means.
He
But
says,
he leans over,
No.
gives him the shank, and in his whispers in his ear.
No more, brother. He said no more, brother.
He did.
No,
Just
brother.
like that.
No more, brother.
That, dude, I'm telling you, Kurt
Otto's
Sutter's calling us.
Oh, Otto's
for
had a
acting
rough
positions.
life for 5 years.
Yeah, Otto's been through hell and back. But yeah, gives him a shank.
Yep.
Clay gives Otto the shank that he got from Pope's guys.
Yeah,
after
protect himself.
To protect himself, which is a, So I wondered how that shank was going to come into play, but now we know. So
We
in his ear,
hoped how it would.
this is how he
Yeah,
this is how he
it
said,
did.
"No more, brother. No more, brother."
No more, brother.
Yeah, that's more like it. I like it.
Let me look at you. I gotta see your eyes. I gotta feel this. Okay,
Pretend like you're hugging me and you're whispering in my ear.
Okay, you're screwed up.
You've got the shank. You're handing it to me.
You've got-
I'm Otto.
You've got one eye.
I'm Otto.
You've been getting railed in the rear end for this 3 months. Okay.
Yep.
No more, brother.
Dude. Kurt Sutter, if you
No more, brother.
if you want my actor here, Lurch, go ahead and call me. I am his agent.
No more, brother.
So Clay refuses.
Yeah.
After that, Otto keeps the shank. We move to another scene. Clay refuses to sign Lee's paper, and Lee is pissed.
He's not happy.
Not happy. And what's awesome, because of what happens eventually, is Lee says, "Hey, the guys that are visiting Otto, that have been visiting Otto,
Gonna visit you.
they will be talking to you, brother.
So get some good sleep tonight because this is the last night good sleep you're gonna ever have.
And they will be visiting your rear section."
Section. Get a good night's sleep because it's gonna be the last night. of good sleep you ever had.
And if you have any money, if you have any money at all, what do they call it in your
Trust.
I'm trying to think of the
Commissary.
in your commissary, you may want to purchase some Vaseline because they are going to be visiting you, Clay.
Keep your cheeks loose, man.
So, anyways, next scene, all of a sudden, bam, in your face, Lurch, Sam Crow, along with Sam Bernew, president, and some other guys are raiding the Aryans with KG9s.
Full auto.
Yep, straight up, dude. Made short work of the Aryans with the KG9s. That is that. There wasn't much of that scene.
Had to be done.
Yep. And Jax tells everybody afterwards, wipe down the guns. Let's make this look like an internal beef. So not hopefully. Because,
and you and I talked about this. I think they're gonna wipe one down. They're gonna throw it out, and they're gonna try to put that school shooting on the Irish.
dude,
I would do it.
that is so crazy.
I would do it.
But if that is exactly how Kurt Sutter thinks.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm telling you, dude, Kurt's calling us. I know Kurt is listening to this podcast right now as we talk. Yeah.
Mr. Sutter, I got your number.
Yep. And if that was not the direction you're going, Kurt, go ahead and give us a call, and we will tell you the direction the show needs to go. And we need to at least go through season 12.
Yeah. Keep it going.
So
Get rid of everybody else and just keep Katie Seagal. She's classic.
There you go.
Katie's classic.
Exactly. And so Lee goes to Lee goes in. Lee Torek. He's got nothing left because Clay is not signing the agreement. So Lee
Clay's a
Torek.
turd, but good for him.
Exactly. I appreciate it. He's ratted before. He's not going to be a double rat. So Lee Torek goes in. His last option is to go to Otto, and basically gives Otto, and we know Otto has the shank now.
Yep.
And me and you were calling it while we're sitting on the couch. We're like, oh, dude, he's going to shank him. He's going to shank him.
Cut that dirty bastard.
And he better.
Yeah.
That's sad, because I wanted him to shank Lee Torek.
Well, the funny
and
thing...
I'm not an evil person.
But let's be honest.
I wanted Lee Torek shanked. I'm not going to lie to you.
But I do too, because I'll tell you this. He was supposed to be a retired deputy marshal or whatever he was.
Supposed to have some frickin' integrity.
Right. No, we expect those people to have the same integrity. And even people that are on the wrong side of the law expect those people to have the same integrity. So when somebody on the right side of the law goes wrong, nobody has any heart for that person.
Yep. I agree.
Because it's embarrassing to you, to me, to anybody else. It is embarrassing to the human race.
And like you say, Lee's a good actor.
Yeah,
and he makes
great.
us hate him.
Oh, he did a great job with that part, man.
He did.
Yeah.
So Lee, obviously, Otto can't talk because he bit off his tongue before instead of
hit him
talking.
Right in the kidney.
And he's like, talking with his tongue. But his right arm
hand
is tied up.
Yeah. He goes, right hand.
Right.
Or you can hear it. You're like, oh, he's going, oh, no.
Dude, I'm telling you.
It's like,
you are an actor.
Stupid.
You are in the wrong
stupid
business.
does.
Yeah.
Let me take the right hand off your restraints.
Yep. So Lee removes his right arm restraint.
I say, excuse me, sir, can I go get a recording device? I'll be right back.
No doubt. Let me tie your left hand up, and then you may write with your right hand.
Yeah.
But that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes in Kurt Sutter's world.
Well, he got what he deserved.
He did. And so he undoes his right hand. He's got the shank that Clay gave him. Mm-hmm. And he writes on the piece of paper, and this is the best. Do you remember what he wrote on the paper? So he writes on a yellow pad. He's got a full-size legal notepad. He writes it. The guy can't see. Lee puts on his glasses.
I'll let you say it so I don't say anything I shouldn't say.
He says, so he hands, of course, Lee grabs the piece of paper. Thanks.
Yellow legal notepad like you have in your hand right now.
Thank you. Exactly.
If I had a shank, I'd get you.
And don't even think about it, dude. I got cat-like reactions. But Otto hands Lee the piece of notebook paper.
Yep.
And Lee turns his back, which is a mistake. And the paper says, "Your sister's blood tastes as good as her beep."
As her lady parts.
Right. Yes.
He turns, and what's he catch?
And then he straight up shanks his arse.
Lee turns into Otto and takes 2-3 shots right in the kidneys and ribs.
Yes. He does stab him in the kidneys and ribs, shanks him good.
Yep. Right side. He's done.
And so me and you were talking at this point, and I'm thinking, frickin' Lee's gonna live.
No.
That's bullcrap. Lee's gonna live.
The dirty guard came in. What did Lee say? Get out of here.
Absolutely.
You know why Lee?
I don't know if he's a dirty guard, but he just told him to get out of here. But he still pushed the button and he went and got help.
He's dirty. He wouldn't have left if he
You're
was
right.
dirty.
Okay.
He was on.
You're right.
My opinion is Lee realized what kind of dirty he was.
Yep.
And goes, this is what I deserved.
Yep. He was bleeding his sins.
Yeah. That's what you said, which
Thank
is
you.
very well put.
It is.
Yeah.
He was bleeding his sins right then
Lee knew
and there.
that he was a turd. He was trying to but he was on heroin. Right?
Yep,
He's
he killed a
hookers.
hoe. He's dirty. He forged
cut-
documents. He's a liar.
Get out
He's
of
a
here.
cheater.
Yeah, cut me.
Yep.
Let me get what I deserved.
I'm dead. I deserve it.
Maybe I'll get a little bit of respect in heaven if I'm lucky.
There you go. There you go. Maybe the golden gates will crack for me.
For Lee Torque, I don't think so.
Lee Torque is burning in hell. Just to let y'all know.
Not our decision. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to hear when he hits.
He might go, I'm sorry, sir.
Well, I'm just saying that's probably what he's going to hear right there. But whatever. It's not our decision. So, at the very end shot, after the guard leaves, they come in, guns drawn, because there's a shank involved. But right before they popped Otto, what did Otto do?
He put his own knife up in the air.
No. He finished Lee off.
Oh, yeah.
By slitting his throat. His jugular.
He gave him a little Colombian smile.
Yep. Dude, what? I've never heard that before. Yeah. Seriously, dude, as we sit here as friends and partners, dude, I have never heard that. And
he gave him a Colombian necktie.
That is funny stuff.
Little neck throat, yeah.
So
ear to ear, give him the.
Yeah, and obviously, so Otto.
I apologize to any Colombians that are listening to this show. Yeah. I didn't mean to be rude.
No, that is funny though, dude. But so yeah, he finishes Lee Torque off, and he knows because Otto is bleeding his sins too. It's a very spiritual scene to me.
Oh yeah,
not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, Otto's like, I'm over it.
Yep, they're over it. Otto's over it. Lee's
I can't
over
talk.
it.
I've been screwed in the butt too many times.
And he's a dirty guy too himself.
Otto?
And he murdered his sister.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it was just a great scene. That's pretty much how it ended.
Everybody came to Jesus.
Yep, coming to Jesus. Yep. What else? I think that's pretty much it. That was the ending scene. And then, of course, they went through the music and showed a few things, but next episode looks pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys very much. And thanks for hanging around. I know it's been a long episode. Like I say, split it in two if you need to.
Yeah.
No, listen to it all.
Roll.
Buckle down.
Roll. As I do this, I also listen to podcasts.
I listen to a lot of podcasts.
And I listen to 2, 3, 4 hour podcasts.
So do I. Yeah, I do too.
Let it roll. Go from the beginning.
Yep. I listen to them when I run. I listen to them when I work out.
Yes,
I listen to them in my truck. I listen to them in my car. Yeah. So
this is the one and only hour and 30-minute podcast you're ever going to get.
That's right. And this is our probably longest one. It is the longest one we've ever done. So anyways, don't forget, look forward to our regular podcast. This is a special podcast for you guys. We're going to try to keep cranking them out. Thank God for Lurch, who is always here to help me. We're going to do them in 2 series batches, so to speak. And don't forget to, there are some other podcasts out there. I encourage you to look around, but I believe and we hope you will keep coming back to us for all your biking needs, all your motorcycle needs, your law-abiding biker needs. So we do it all. We're kicking these out in between. Please rate us on iTunes, guys. It only takes a second. Go to lawabidingbiker.com homepage. You can hit the iTunes link. It'll take you straight into iTunes. Give us a quick rating. Type something. And tell us what you want to hear or that you're liking what you're hearing.
Give us a 1 to 5. And if you give us anything less than 3, give us a little mention so we can improve.
Absolutely. Or even if you give us a 5, give us why you're giving us a 5.
Good point.
I love the comments.
Good point.
Anybody can give stars.
I was just trying to figure out how we can improve, but you're right. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I love the comments because stars mean one thing, but I want to know why. And that would really, really help us out. Thank you for all the support. Don't forget you can donate at lawabidingbiker.com. We're trying to recover. And again, we just upgraded the studio a little bit, revamped it. Of course, that was all my dollar.
That's pretty.
I work some overtime.
That's pretty.
Thank God I got some overtime at my
My
regular
muscles
job.
hurt.
Yeah, they do from moving equipment. But I financed
I
all that.
I got lunch out of the deal.
Yeah, you did, and dinner.
And dinner.
So,
A couple
yeah, guys,
drinks.
we really appreciate the donations are coming in. People are buying videos. People are giving. Don't forget to leave us a voicemail. All that good stuff. Thank you so much. Enough said. We are going to get out of here.
Are we out?
Like a trout. Biatch.